Hey, so I thought it would be nice to film a day in my life as a therapist so you can kind of get an idea of how we spend our days. Um, you can hear Princess, she's eating right now, just waiting for her to finish eating so we can go on her morning walk. This is how we spend our mornings, waiting for Princess to be ready to go on her walk. I guess she's ready. After our walk, Princess gets her treat. Good girl. And I get my treat. So good. So after I get my treat, I actually walk back out to the living area, and this is where I do my morning journaling. So I've been doing this thing called the Artist's Way, where every morning I free write 3 different journal pages. These are called my morning pages. They just get my mind clear. They get me focused and organized for the day, and it helps me kind of connect the dots day to day, morning to morning. It's really cool to read back through after you're all done. And now I'm all ready. I made sure to meditate this morning after my journaling. I moved my body a little bit and got ready. And so now I'm about to go into the office, but I want to show you a little hack that I do to remind myself to bring my mask when I'm leaving the house. I literally hang my mask on the door so that I can just grab and go. Going to my happy place. The secret to being a therapist is you need good self-care and fuel to get through the day. And mine happens to be Starbucks. I do love their coffee. Here we have arrived back to the building. I am back in the office, at least me. I'm not quite inviting clients back into the office just yet. I'm still getting it ready for everybody with the new COVID regulations and social distancing rules. So by the time that this video airs, I may still be just doing virtual counseling, but I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. So I really like to start my day early and get here a little bit early and get things organized and planned for the day. So technically my work day starts at 10 a.m., but as you can see from the time here, it's actually 9:43 in the morning. So I'd like to get here a little bit early, get organized, get my head on straight so I'm not like rushing throughout the day and kind of coming up on each task. So I've already looked at my calendar, I've looked at my messages, I've checked Asana, so I know my schedule for the day is that these are the things that I can't move. I have an 11 a.m. call with a school social worker. I have my team meeting with Dominique, who is my administrative assistant, and Maggie, who is the current Teen Girl Therapy Group intern. That's at 1 o'clock. And then at 2:15, I have Maggie's clinical supervision. So if you're ever interested in becoming a therapist or working in the mental health field, you usually need to have some sort of internship experience. And so because of that, therapy and the mental health world is a really unique field in that while our clients are doing a lot of work, we're doing work alongside with them. So it's really important to have a good supervisor and clinical consultation, which is why we carve out an hour a week for that time minimum for interns. So that's what Maggie will be doing this afternoon with me. And then I have a client at 3:30. Then I have one of my groups at 4:30. And then it's a wrap-up time for the day. So as you can see, I don't have a ton of client meetings today, but I have a very full day regardless. So what I do to organize all that time well, it's not really all that time, but that time that's in between is I then look at my Asana board and I see, okay, what do I need to prioritize? So I already went through my daily routine stuff. My daily work to-dos are definitely like numero uno that I need to do. So if I click in here, I absolutely need to do my client sessions. I need to write my client notes from the previous day. I do have a lot because on Tuesdays I see a lot of kiddos, so I definitely need to spend some time doing that. Inbox zero just means that I went through and did a sweep of my inbox. I'm going to keep this unchecked because I did it already this morning, but I do like to do it about midway through the day just to make sure there's nothing that snuck in. And then if I have time at the end of the day, I like to just clear it out or at least like star things that I can follow up with the next day. I try not to hang out on my email too much because I can just get sucked in and it's not really effective or productive. Check administrative assistant tasks. So these are all the things that I have Dominique doing, just kind of checking in if she has any questions or anything. We use Asana to communicate, so that's good. And then the TGTG tasks are for the intern. So I've already done these two, so I'm already like about halfway done. So after this, I'm going to write my client notes from the previous day. That should take me maybe about 20 to 30 minutes. And then I'll probably have about like a good half hour or more to work on some of these other tasks. So I'm gonna prioritize working on finishing up this first round of video edits for next week's video, which will be last week's video when this video goes out. So I'll be working on that. And then I'll be working on setting up the stuff for the Speak Your Truth course. If you haven't signed up yet, definitely do that. Progress notes are so important because they document what you do in session. So these are private and confidential to a point, but they are needed as proof that what we're doing is actually psychotherapy and not just hanging out and talking. So these progress notes are important if you're seeking insurance reimbursement or if you need these as proof for any sort of legal proceeding. A good psychotherapist will keep this very factual, very to the point. It's where we document how you're presenting, what interventions we're attempting to use in the session, and what we observe as your progress with these different interventions. So, were you resistant or hesitant? Were you active and engaged? Were you curious? Were you confused? All that sort of stuff. It also helps to serve as a reminder for us to keep you on track with what your treatment goals are. So not what ours are, not what your parents are, not even what other people's are. It's what you want to get out of therapy. So this helps everybody stay on track. So I'm gonna sign off this so that I can get back to writing these notes for a little bit, and then I'll show you a little bit what I do for the editing stuff. You guys, this is why it's so important to like check and double check your calendar. I totally forgot that this is the Wednesday that I actually see 2 clients and group therapy. So I have a sturdier client day than I realized. So that is going to change up my priorities a little bit. So I did a few notes, but I'm going to come back to that later because I do have to get in these revision requests to my editor so that he has time to do his magic so that that video is ready for y'all. So I'm gonna start in on that now. Hey, so just in case you were wondering what goes into creating a video, this is it. This is basically my workflow. So this is a video that Neil has sent me over to edit, and I'm a little behind on my stuff. So this stuff is already all done. I've already done my pre-recording stuff. I've already recorded everything. All of that is up there and in there. I've already got the graphics stuff, which is great. All that stuff is ready to go. And so now I'm working on the first round of edits, and then Neil will do his magic, and then I'll do the Facebook version and the Instagram version. We'll do captions, we'll get it all uploaded and on all the social media platforms, and then we promote and we share it everywhere. So you can see a little sneak preview or recap, because it's not really a sneak preview for y'all. So here's where yesterday he sent this over to me, and I did start going through, but what I do is I open this up and then I hit play, and as I watch it, I take notes on what it is that I'd like him to change. So if there's anything I want him to cut out or anything that I want him to add in, or maybe I see an opportunity for what's called B-roll or an image on the screen, and I ask him to add that in as well. So I'm not going to make you watch me watch myself. That just seems way too meta. But I'll show you the final results after I'm all set. So this video that I'm doing revision requests for right now happens to be a little bit longer of a video because it's a compilation video. So there's lots of edit requests. So I've already given Neil fair warning that there's going to be a lot this time, which also means that I have a lot of stuff to do too, because I'm incorporating in some older videos. So here is just a sneak peek of all the stuff I'm asking him to change up. So 2 pages on Word that I'm going to throw into Asana. But first, I need to make some new text graphics. So I use Canva for this. So you can see I literally just change these up and download and upload them in for him. And then he does what he does best. So I just got off the phone call with the school social worker. It was more of an introduction call because they're new to the district. So it's lovely to know that schools in the area are hiring school social workers because it is greatly needed, especially in these pandemic times. So I'm happy that the local school districts are expanding in that area. They seem lovely. I can't wait to work with them. I'm sure we will have crossover, given that I work with teenagers and so do they. Hey, so I am back in my car because it's about 11:30. I just got done with the edits for Neil. There is some video B-roll that I still need to record and send him for some of the updates that I want to make. So since I have some time, I've had my phone call, I've gotten the edits in, and I have some time to eat lunch and until my team meeting at 1 o'clock. I'm gonna head home so that I can record some of that stuff because they involve some home items, so you'll see that. And I'll eat some lunch because that is really important. It's so important to eat throughout the day, especially if you're somebody like me. That's one of my emotional vulnerabilities. So I need to make sure I am well fed throughout the day. So I'm gonna eat some food. I'm gonna record that B-roll and upload it for Neil, and then come back to the office in time for my team meeting at 1. So I should have plenty of time to do all that. So wish me luck. All right, I'm back from lunch and I've got about 15 minutes before team meeting. So I'm back in my Asana board and I'm just gonna check off all the things that I've already done. So I already went into the video and like did my edits and uploaded and everything for Neil. Tomorrow's video is all set, so I can check that off. I've prepared for team meeting already. So for our team meetings, we share a win, a challenge, and a question, all of us. And if we have multiple wins, challenges, or questions, we share those as well. But we do that so that we can help celebrate all the good things that we're doing each and every day behind the scenes here. And if there's any challenges, we can help work them out together. You get a clear picture from everybody, and it's just kind of natural to say like, hey, I need help with this, or actually I'm killing it in this area, in the best way, of course. I really like it. So I'm all prepped with my win, challenge, and question, so I can check that off. And then After team meeting, I'll have like about 15 to 30-minute break, so I'll work on some of this other stuff. But for now, I'm just gonna clean up some of my computer files, and I will see you all later. So I just got done with a wonderful team meeting with the lovely Dominique and Maggie. So now I have about 20 minutes before my first kiddo of the day. So I'm gonna just check some emails, catch up on those client notes from yesterday, and then it'll be time for my next session. So I'll have a session, I'll have a little bit of a break, then a session, then a little bit of break, and then group therapy. All right, y'all, that is a wrap. So my day today is done in terms of social working and therapy. I did revisions for a video. I filmed some B-roll for that video. I caught up on my client notes. I saw 2 people for their individual sessions. I had a full group. I had a check-in with my team. We did lots of good things today, lots of good mental health work. I feel pretty good about that. As you can see, as the day goes on, my hair gets tighter and like pulled back. Just kind of like what happens. I really hope that you enjoyed coming along with me a day in the life of a therapist. If you are interested in more things about what a therapist thinks, I really recommend that you watch the video on your screen right now where I'm sharing my reaction to some therapy memes. It's really funny. And if you found this information helpful, please, please, please be sure to share it with others. You never know who you could be helping in the process. Thanks for watching.